What is up, everybody? I hope you're all doing well. Today we are checking out the Vahlbruch Octavia V2. Now the original Vahlbruch Octavia was based on, and this one is too, was based on a pedal called the Tycobra Octavia. And those were back in the, I think they came out in like the early 70s. It was either late 60s or very early 70s. And to me, that's the quintessential kind of octave up fuzz pedal. They cost a bloody fortune if you can find an original one. But this is based on that circuit. As far as I know, the V1 version of this had the germanium diodes in it. The V2 version has the Schottky diodes in it, which are definitely more stable in how they operate. I think it sounds great. I think the Schottky diode actually sounds really great. So that's one thing that's new. Also, what would be different between the V1 and V2? In the V2, you have an edge control, which basically allows you just to kind of tame the top end harmonics of the pedal. We can get into how that sounds in the demo. Obviously, this pedal, because it is a fuzz / OctaFuzz, you can do just fuzz, or you can do the OctaFuzz. You can choose between the two via the switch. So let's get into what's on top of the pedal. You have your gain control. That's obvious. We'll get into how that sounds and responds in the demo. The switch in the middle allows you to choose between that octave up or just straight fuzz. Next to that is your volume. That's obvious. Below that, we talked about this. It's the edge control. We'll get into how that sounds in the demo. It's a very, very useful feature. And then the switch is really cool on this. I won't get into mass technical specifics, but it is, from what I can ascertain, triggered via magnetic field. So it's very, very durable and just will last forever. It's soft touch switch, works great. I've always been really impressed with, I think it's called MagTrab, I think is what it's called, but it's a really cool feature on the pedal as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's check out the Vahlbruch Octavia V2. Okay, let's check this thing out just for reference. Let's hear the guitar into the amp. Got it dialed really clean. We'll have the Octavia do the majority of the work. I will say that I normally prefer to run a pedal like this into a more kind of edge of breakup amplifier. That's how they sound best. But in this case, I want you guys to hear exactly what the pedal's doing, and it still sounds pretty cool. So once again, here's just the guitar, and here's the Octavia. Okay, so just messing around, gain up and down, volume up and down. Let's go back to the Octavia setting, and which is the octave up setting. And we'll check that out for just a sec, and we'll check out this edge control. So with the edge control all the way up, that's going to be the most open in the top end. And then if you want to tame that, you can back it off. So now, just like a typical kind of Tycho Brahe circuit, well, really almost any Octavia circuit, as you back off your volume, the octave will become more apparent, especially around the 12th fret. So it backs off great. Let's crank the gain. So with the gain all the way up, I can still back the volume off and get that cool kind of ringtone-y thing. Now I'll leave it set about right here, and let's check out what the edge thing does, this control here. Here's all the way off. So it takes a lot of that kind of top end thing, you know, kind of tames it if you want it to sound warmer. I like it about, I would say about right here. But all the way open sounds great. So the edge thing is it's just a nice feature to have, to just kind of dial things in. Okay, so that's the octave side. Obviously, real quick. Let's put the volume all the way up. Which sounds great. I'll keep it closer to kind of unity gain, but it does push a little bit if you'd like it to. We'll leave it about right there. Let's go to the fuzz part, which is really, really thick sounding. So it will back off. It doesn't get quite as glassy as maybe more of a straight ahead, like, I don't know, like maybe a fuzz face or something, but it still cleans up and does get that kind of cool top end, even fully dimed on the gain. You can back the gain off. Maybe go this route, volume all the way up, gain down. That sounds cool. It's another way to run it. Let's leave the gain. We'll leave it set about right there, and I'll do the same thing with this edge control. edge control all the way down, it gets super creamy, maybe a little bit dark, but I guess it depends on how you dial your amp. I kind of felt really close to where I had it set for the Octa, but for soloing, I actually liked it wide open, just because it cut better in a mix. By itself, I like it warmer, but in the mix, that's what I did with that Les Paul, was edge all the way open. Okay, so that is the Vahlbruch Octavia V2. If you've got any other questions about the pedal, definitely go to the website and check it out. As always, I really appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you next time.